Also, the last time we pray, just put our hands to pray, community service to government.
Bring them outside.
Jehovah, JCC Police Empire. Ìdùnnú ọ̀hún bàbá ti fi mọ́lẹ̀. Ọmọ rẹ̀ ló dájọ́ lóko. Kò jẹ́ kí alẹ́ ẹni gbé gbòòkù sínú wọn. Olúwa lọ́rọ̀ ilé ìtura rẹ̀. Ọ̀sùn dáàbò bò wá gbogbo wa Adébí láyọ̀ àti àlàáfíà. Olúwa gbogbo ìta fẹ́ ṣe lóògùn fẹ́ kó lọ́rọ̀ wa. Olúwa lọ́rọ̀ ilé ìtura rẹ̀ nígbà tá a bá ṣe tán. Tá a bá tún wọn padà sílé. Olúwa má jẹ́ kí ó jí wa gba. Òkú accident má jẹ́ kó dé tiwa. Olúwa ọmọ rẹ̀ ó ń gbìyànjú lọ́dọọdún. Ó ń ṣe eléyìí. Olúwa má jẹ́ kó jẹ́ àárẹ̀ fún un. Olúwa lọ́rọ̀ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ tó fi ràn lọ́wọ́. Ó dọwọ́ rẹ̀. Má jẹ́ kí bẹ́ẹ̀ kó jí. Olúwa wá wà pẹ̀lú rẹ̀. Olúwa gbogbo ibi tó dé tòsí. Olúwa má jẹ́ kó pa burú láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ṣé aládé àti aláàbò rẹ̀. Láì rúbọ Jésù Kristu Olúwa wa.
While we are still standing, I want to take national anthem, start this conference. So we'll take the first, second, and last time there. Thank you for all of us. Yes. We welcome each and every one of us to this program, 14th annual Beach Party. It's also double as they will celebrate the Fishing Day, World Fishing Day 2024. Round of applause for that. Because we have a special guest with us from the Institute of Geography and Research, Dr. Mrs. Obakola, the Director of Research. You're welcome. Mm, welcome. We also expecting other guests. Today we have a whole lot of sessions for us to learn for fishing society and our community. We'll be based, what we do today will be more or less of small scale fishing, but we have a lot of experts, especially in the house. Students are also here to learn from the experts, and we hope that moving forward, we have a template to have a sustainable fishing society. Next on our agenda is the welcome address by Ms. Apomayo, presenting Modus Maris. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad to be here. I want to welcome you all to the important annual meeting, which we are celebrating the World Fisheries Day. Thank you for taking time out of time to be here. I promise you this exercise is going to be as very. Thank you very much.
Round of applause for her again. Okay, so that's Ms. Apomayo presenting Modus Maris. We have a brief presentation to start the program from Mr. Johnson Adebukola. Just have a little fish party presentation.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here. I'm glad and happy that I'm in the presence of experts and impressive words of wisdom and resources. It's a privilege to be here once again. And I want each and every one of us to give ourselves a round of applause for making it here today. Yeah, thankfully today coincides with the World Fisheries Day. And it gives us more room to tackle the issues within the fishing sector and to further speak on how we can bolster the sector itself, looking for alternative ways of productivity while still maintaining sustainability. I want to say a very warm thank you to Fish Party, which is the host of this wonderful event. I would also like to say a big thank you to our partner, Modus Virus, Sciences and Arts for Sustainability. They've been our partner for a long time. They've been awesome. I also like to thank the student volunteers that are present here today. I would like to say a big thank you to Neoma, who are giving us your today. A round of applause for Neoma. And to all the experts that into the call that we put out weeks ago, months ago, and ensure that they are here present. I say thank you very much once again. Yes. So Fish Party is a brand. The brand in the sense that we've been promoting healthy living and wealthy living for a long time. Now, we've also been using this opportunity of the annual Fish Party events to further promote fish and to make the public realize its importance as relates with our human health and also as relates with employment all around the world. And you know, fish has been a big contributor to the financial part of the human endeavors. In many rural areas, coastal areas, and coastal countries, fish has ensured that a lot of young people, women, and men are employed. So we use this opportunity to always remind ourselves about the need to be conservative in our nature. We need to imbibe sustainability as a model, let me put it that way, as a stepping stone for the future so that we can have abundance. So our vision as a brand, as an entity, is to ensure that we boost the promotion of fish consumption, like I said, for healthy and longer living. We also have the vision of actively investing in the fishery sector in order to generate wealth and employment for the youth and women in our society. We also have the great vision of driving food sufficiency and revenue. And one thing that's very key to us as Fish Party is building a community that advocates for the protection of fish environment for sustainable management and conservation. Also, we've been working so hard to contribute to the world economy through the fisheries sector. Now, I'd like to speak a little on our strikes. What are those things that we've been able to do as an entity? What are those things that we've been able to contribute to the sector and to the active players within? And in recent years, as a brand, we've been able to ensure that we continuously speak to the various challenges that ravage the fishery sector. And what we try to do is we seize key dates, such as the World Vision Day, World Food Day, and a day like this, which is the World Fishing Day. We seize these important days to organize webinars and live events in order to engage students, sportsbook fishers, trawlers, processors, etc. So we're doing this to actively ensure that we are talking to one another as stakeholders and ensuring that our goals are not being forgotten, even though we want to make profits. So we've been able to do this with the partnership of several stakeholders, the government also, staff of government, sports officials, community managers, and the likes. And so we are glad that for the past 1 decade, or more than a decade, we've been able to stick to this and we've been able to record successes in our endeavor. I would also like to mention our next project, which is very key to us at Fish Party. Now, looking at our environment today, we can see the ravaging effects of climate change. So, as an entity that has been pushing for advocacy all this while, we've taken a bold step since the last quarter of last year into the first quarter of this year to propose projects that can help mitigate the effects of climate change. And this will be done in partnership with the Lagos State government. Hence, we are going to announce the flag of our long-awaited project, which is the Roots of Tomorrow. We're able to get collaboration through the Ministry of Forestry and also several departments like the Department of Fisheries. And I'm happy to announce that we've been given the necessary permissions to plant 10,000 trees, starting with primary and secondary schools in Lagos State. Thank you very much. What is the Root of Tomorrow? The Root of Tomorrow is a project that seeks to combat and to mitigate the effects of climate change. However, we are going a step further by making students stewards, by making students champions of climate change. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to plant these trees and ensure that the students who are the root of tomorrow, hence the project itself, the root of tomorrow. So we are putting this project in the hands of students in several government schools all around Lagos so that they can nurture and ensure that the roots that we plant today blossom into mighty trees tomorrow and help us in our communities to contribute a little quota to combating or mitigating the effects of climate change. So I think we should give a resounding round of applause for Fish Party and also a little bit for giving us the listening here and collaborating and supporting us down to this stage. All right, so as I try to wrap up, I would like to also mention that even though we are recording successes as stakeholders in our own little way, we know that there are a lot of things that we can still achieve as brands, entities, stakeholders, staffs, and policymakers in our own rights. Hence, we are making several requests to those of us here today, those that are watching online, and to the governments at state and federal level. We are pleading that the spirit of sustainability and the shared mission that we have together. We are pleading that the government at both state and federal level should accommodate non-state actors like NGOs to play a big role in achieving the implementation of policies that have been set by the government. We are also pleading that individuals, organizations, even the government should kindly donate to our flag of projects, which is the root of tomorrow. And I'm sure at the end of this event, most of us here will be very happy to ride with us on this journey, which is the root of tomorrow. Also, we are pleading that even though we're able to get a standalone ministry, which is the Ministry of the Economy, we're also pleading that Nigeria is big enough, our waterways, our water bodies are big enough to ensure that we have a Ministry of Fisheries, or let's say an agency of fisheries that will be a standalone ministry. I think this is possible. And as we continue having these discussions and pointing at these pain points and providing solutions, I believe that the government will lead to this call and give us a standalone ministry that will have more autonomy and the power to put experts like you and I in critical roles that can boost this goal of sustainability to where it should be for the coming generation. Also, we are thinking that government should encourage sustainable agricultural development as a robust approach to the over-exploitation of fishes in the wild. So we are looking at a way where government can actively involve non-state actors like NGOs and critical experts and stakeholders in this policy making and decision making. We are pleading that all this will be made available to non-state actors and critical stakeholders. In conclusion, at the beginning I mentioned that we are stewards. Yes, we are stewards because we placed on us the burden of sustainability by God, the creator of heaven and the earth. He who owns the waterways and the resources therein. Hence, I want to urge each and every one of us that collectively we should continue to advocate for a responsible and sustainable action to conserve our shared resources. Thank you and God bless you. I hope you learn from all of you. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for you again. That is Johnson Adebukola, the project manager, Fish Party. A round of applause for you again. You know, we all learned from what he said. We talked about the roots of the world, gave some points of recommendations on the challenges we have facing the fish society, and we hope to get a great change even from what we learned from this presentation. Before we move further to our next presentation, we want to give honor to whom honor is due. Like I said before, we have Dr. Mrs. Okafala with us, presenting the duty of German. We want to hear from our mom and our own piece of attention.
Suppose it's afternoon, I can't say good morning. But the most important thing is that uh, this event today has come, though has been wondering for some time with regards to this event. And I'm glad that the day has actually come. And from all indications, it's progressing well. Anything that promotes fish is first Nigerian people should look at it and respect it all the time. Fish for our consumption, fish for economic purposes as livelihoods to the fishers, so we can see that to the fishers, to the stakeholders, to the down to the value chain of fisheries. So everything and anything that has to do with fish is our purview and we are passionate about it. And this project, Fish Party, is actually an interesting one. But there are so many parties to fish. There are so many parties that are involved in fisheries. Those that are catching it, that's one set of parties. Those that are eating it, I think that is the majority of people. And then those that are processing it, those that are selling it. So there are many parties involved in fish. And as I think part of the main trust. Part of the main trust is not just looking at fish on its own, but also looking at the environment. And that is something the institute is also looking for. Because apart from just looking at the fish, you look at the environment where the fish is out and what can be done to enhance this environment. So for this meeting to be held here today is in consonant with what we do as an institution. And on behalf of my EG CEO, I welcome each and every one of you here. And I believe we're going to have an impressive and insightful event today. Thank you, you're welcome.
Round of applause for everything. Thank you very much. Thank you. Then move further, we have an online presentation. The leaders is Bakare Miriam. She's not here with us, so she'll be to present our paper online. Thank you.
To reflect and celebrate the contribution of different agricultural global security, resilience, and environmental sustainability. This year's theme, Do Your Own Fish, emphasizing the role of responsible fisheries in sustainable fisheries management, is both timely and it calls us to recognize the vital role of responsible fisheries in ensuring the sustainable future of fisheries, while also highlighting the power of human initiatives and self-reliance in strengthening the global food system. Practical fishers are backbones of fisheries worldwide. They contribute to nearly half of the world's food supply and are essential for feeding millions of people, particularly in developing regions. Beyond providing food, they sustain social economy, they sustain the often face challenges such as resource depletion, limited access to markets, and the effects of climate change. This is where we, as young leaders and students, will I believe we students as next generation, we are the future. We have an important role to play by promoting sustainable agriculture and supporting small fisheries. We can ensure that fisheries remain viable for generations. This concept of grow your own fish is a reminder that sustainable aquaculture can complement traditional cultures, helping to reduce pressure on workforce while providing community resources for food and income. For students, especially, aquaculture is an exciting field that combines science, innovation, and sustainability. We can discuss simple real example solutions such as backyard aquaculture integrated farming systems and low-cost eco-friendly technologies, engaging with small scale fishers and learning from their practices can also help us bridge the gap between traditions and modern innovations. What Fishes Day is not just a celebration, it's also a call to action. It reminds us that our oceans, our river, our fishes are not limited. They need our care and stewardship. By advocating for policies that protect coastal fisheries, promoting responsible aquaculture, and raising awareness about sustainable practices, we can create a future where fisheries alongside only ecosystem. As we mark this day, let us recognize the hard work of small fishers and take inspiration from their dedication to sustaining our food system. Together, we can grow not just fish, but also a more sustainable and equitable future for all. Thank you all once again. Happy Fishes Day and do enjoy the rest of the webinar. Thank you and have a good day.
Okay, that is Bakari Variant and online presentation. Yeah, we'll be going to the panel discussion now. That is too much for our time. We will learn before that. Is,
Standing for her. So please, let there be constructive engagement. The purpose of here is the language, and I love this in KCC, knowledge co-creation. That is it. The director here is learning to learn from somebody in the farm because probably he or she is going to the farm. And the students here also are ready to learn from the fisher folks on the high sea. So please let us make this place a more life valuable by contributing whatsoever we need to give and whatsoever we need to take. So apology for doing this. I tender my apology.
thank you. Thank you for the observation. So we need more active participation to the panel discussion. To bring out our panelists. After the discussion, questions will be asked to all panelists. Five of them will be panel session. So after the questions, whatever we learn from them, then we have experts here, and students here. Then before it open to us, you can ask any question you want to ask, and then you can also contribute because we have the knowledge gap. So we have the gap in knowledge, so you can also fill that up. Thank you. So begin the panel session. We have a student, representative of students from Federal College of Fisheries and Marine Technology, Mr. Onola Elijah Olawale Olaiwola. Olayi Onola Elijah is an student Fisheries Technology Department, Federal College of Fisheries and Marine Technology. Also, we have an expert in the act, the person of Dr. Bankole Williams, representing International Ocean Institute. Also, we have Mr. Olalekan Ogunlabi, Dr. Dr. Sorry, sir. Dr. Olalekan Ogunlabi, sorry, sir. Vice President of the Deputy State, one of the city, sir. Also, we have Mrs. Omu Ungebu, Federal Department of Fisheries, representing government. It's Omu, which is not the one we are doing. Also, we have a representative of the fish farmers, representative. Okay, so well, I'm sorry, the list of fish farmers and I didn't get the information early enough. So his name is Mr. Olabi. I'm appreciating it. So, like I said, it's going to be an interesting session. We start with our dad. We have professionals, like I said before. So we started with normally it's going to be a complete section. We're going to have the government standing, representative of the government. This is so okay, she's on our way. We we pray to see her. Amen. So so she did from the federal government of Fisheries. Also, we start from that that the representative is IOI. Okay. Mm, so please, I want us to write, take notes of what or that we will learn from our daddy and everyone. Okay. Sorry, the session is not correct, not complete. I mean, we also have Dr. Musa Kabatunde, the Veteran Federal College of History and Management. Okay. What was that for you, Dr. Musa Kabatunde, the Veteran Federal College of History and Marine Technology? Okay, sir. Representing Python, which is the better one. They are in my country. Okay. So we complete. So we start with our dad. We just have few questions for the house. So I would love us to please write, jot down something, and there will be a session for questions and answers. And we have a question for you, sir. What are the key challenges? Sorry, what are the new strategies and innovation capable of promoting small scale fish products? Strategies and innovations capable of promoting small scale fish products. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for the opportunity of being here and also to contribute to this warm day. Today, the day we celebrate the fish and the activities that relates to it. Uh, if I need to go directly to the question, the fourth, but I need to do some introduction. Once a small thing fishing happens to be one of the oldest industry in the world, and it has been an industry that have that are particularly in a part of the world resisting change. Uh, the way fishing and fishing activities are being carried out before I was born, they still in the same way they are still doing it, despite the fact that they are now being more uh, advanced and innovative technologies that are supposed to be for the advancement of the industry. Small scale business has always been known to be low tech, low income, and like an all-common affair, particularly for those who are living near water bodies, whether rivers or the ocean. Just for being coherent, I have some points which I will make here. Uh, there is need for market development and planning for the fishing product, where we may need to develop cooperative and marketplaces specifically for small scale fishing. We can have mobile fish markets. I think Lagos State tried something about some weekend markets or something like that. But this is a bit of too central a market system that government created. But they tend to expand it to almost all the local governments. A mobile fish market is a place where once in a while, fishermen can take, a marketplace is created The fishermen around that area can easily take their fishery product to consumers, and the consumers. So it's a place where the producers and the consumers meet, which is very advanced, and this can easily be done through cooperative as well. Then we can develop mobile apps. I can't remember when I go to market. There is an app or an online marketplace called, what's the name now? Okay, I remember where all you need is just to log in and then you can buy fresh products. There is a NG. Something like that can also be developed for the mostly fishery system where you can just easily online check your mobile app. You demand, I mean, you get your fishery product right from the sea or the river system or the market to your house. We can encourage export-oriented products that meet international standards. I know that something like crayfish, smoked fish are being exported. We can maintain the standard by following the normal standard guidelines by SCF and the standard organization of Nigeria, including this. We can do value addition, which is smoking, drying, and canning of fish. And we can also develop, I mean, like what human had done before, develop a ready-to-eat fish snacks, frozen, pre-cooked fish products. I know human had fish cakes, fish crackers. These are things that we can encourage for value addition into small scale fishing products. We have technology innovation where we produce affordable solar powered storage to reduce post-harvest losses. You know, we have a epilepsy power issue, and even now the cost of energy to run generators are becoming expensive. Then we can use technology enhanced fishing gears to improve efficiency and sustainability of that fish. We can offer apps and SMS services that provide education on fishing techniques, market prices, and weather forecasts. In terms of financial and industrial support, we can provide low interest rate loans for acquiring boats and gear and processing equipment. We can support fiscal group to pool resources and negotiate better market conditions. We can offer government backed incentive for adoption or adopting sustainable practices. On community support, we can engage small scale fishers to integrate agricultural practices, that's integrated system, in order to boost or supplement their income. We can develop cooperative society if we empower fishers in coastal area in Niger Delta to help in managing prices and access funding. We can also partner with organizations like NOMA. I know NOMA has done a lot of training in terms of empowerment for small scale fishers in order to diversify and in order to improve their fishing system. Then the last part is the education, consumer education and cultural promotion. There's the need to be hosting fish team. I think fish partners have done it before. Mr. Gola have told me before, where they hosted fish team food festival in coastal states like Lagos, Bayelsa, and this is to actually create the awareness, the enlightenment, and then the form behind the culture, the food, and the everything that goes with fish. That is creating using this forum like all these festivals and so on to actually create awareness for people that actually have it. This also encourage this what is called food tourism or market tourism. You can create, I mean, by creating these festivals and activities, people will at least people are know that they are going to be a regalia and food festival at the Lekki area. Then I can plan to invite my friends and go there. It's also help the communities to develop. We can also develop, like I see a lot of young people there where they develop YouTube content that will provide something like chef competition meals using fish local and from fish products to help disseminate our tradition in terms of food and in terms of nutrition. So thank you for this.
I want to like really thank you for the eye-opening. Okay, we'll move over to the representative of Fisheries Society of Nigeria, Dr. Musa. Sir, how can small scale fishers support sustainable fisheries management, sir? How can small scale fishers support sustainable fisheries management? Thank you, sir. Sorry, sir. Okay, before we move on to Dr. Musa, I want to appreciate Ms. Funke who is here for presenting Fisheries Department, Federal Department of Fisheries, presenting government. Ms. Funke, welcome. Welcome to the meeting. Welcome. Yes, sir. So, that's the question, sir, for this. I said, how can small scale fishers support sustainable fisheries management? Thank you very much.
I think the first thing I have to hear is I need to know who I am representing here. Okay. Yes, I have the vice president of the Fisheries Society of Nigeria here, Dr. Olale Ositabi, who is actually, I am supporting here. That's why I am here as a representative of the Fisheries Society of Nigeria. I work, I work in the college, program of fisheries. So I need to have respect.
So, we have to recognize that.
So thank you very much. I would like to thank the organizers on behalf of the national president, who is already absent, and she has also to send two powerful delegation to members of Council of Seven of the Civil Society of Nigeria, as myself, who are including the National Vice President and Dr. So we both make a contribution on behalf of the British society. On the first question, how can the small scale support sustainable fisheries management? Well, small scale fishers, as we all know, they are just as Dr. Akibi has said, that they play a very crucial role in sustainable fisheries management. And they do this by implementing practices that maintain fish populations and to protect the marine ecosystem. In Nigeria, they do support sustainability through selective fishing techniques, such as using mesh sizes that will allow the juvenile fish to escape and to go and grow into maturity. Not only that, small scale fishers they also support sustainability in some cases by adhering to season closure. It might not be, let me say, legislated fishing closure per se, but within themselves, they do come together and say that okay, within this particular time, don't go to this area for fishing. At least I have experienced that around Badagry and Ekpe axis, where the farmers will say this particular time, no fishing there, and they will erect maybe other means of fishing. And not only that, they also
support by collaborating with various local authorities, the state government, and the federal government by making sure that they participate in community-driven management initiatives like a health and regulation that align with traditional knowledge and ecological conditions. So most of these fisher folks, that is these small scale fisher folks, they join initiative like the Nigerian Coastal and Marine Biodiversity Management Program, so which have empowered these local communities to develop sustainable fishing practices. They manage resources collaboratively. So these are some of the ways by which these small scale fisher folks can support the sustainable fisheries management in response to the question that you raised. So thank you.
I just had a little to what has been presented by Dr. Kibali on the ways small scale fishermen, known as artisanal or peasant fishermen, how they can contribute to sustainable management of fisheries in Nigeria. We need to know that as at now, the fishermen, small scale fishermen, they are politically voiceless. We need to recognize that. And they also occupy the lower continuum of social and economic continuum presently. And well, the, there is something called community-based fisheries management approach, which works with communities in charge of the water body. And they see it as this is our livelihood depends on the water and the resources therein, so it's our duty to protect it. Although the law says that it belongs to the government, either a state or federal government, and then the management rests on whichever level of government is taking charge. But unfortunately, government representatives and agencies are never there. So the communities from time immemorial, they have devised means of management like festival, sometimes like we have in the north, Arugugu festival, that they stop people, they prohibit fishing for some time, and that is a form of a closed season, like the Dr. Bukade mentioned earlier on. And that way, that gives the fish the benefit of growing, and then they open it during the festival. So it's a way that fisheries, small scale fisheries contribute. Also, they have Mati, meat, and some other ones that they use. And then what I want to add is that these are not properly recorded in Nigeria as of now. And that is one other thing that we have to do and find a way to incorporate it into the present fisheries management system in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
And about also, thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate the insights you gave just now. If you are writing, if you spot something that Musa you said politically restless, we'll still come back to our government and the release of the government to know what it means for us as small scale fish farmers to be politically restless and now we can have that voice that we desire. Also, we have the beginning of small scale fish farmers. We, I wanted to jump this question that was given to me here because of what Dr. Musa said was like a writing section. I want to ask what is that? How he said you heard several that fish farmers can't have that voice unless there's an active involvement between individuals that's going into fish production or fish farming and government agencies. You say you can't stand on your own except you belong to maybe like the people from the IY said something about you joining a board. Let's say you are part of a cooperative society, or you go for training program and join this research bodies. So how have you seen the whole environment for you? Has it been conducive for fishing as small scale farmers, fish farmers?
Okay, thank you. My name is Olatoye Fajim, representing the Lagos State Catfish and Allied Farmers Association. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of fish farmers from across the state, from Ebe, from Badagry, from Alimosho, from Ikorodu, who are here present either as breeders, as outgrowers, or as processors who are within the hall. Particularly, I would like to acknowledge Chief Tayo Akintola, former national president of the Catfish Farmers Association of Nigeria. Going to your question, scale is relative. When you say small scale, you have to define what you mean so that you know precisely who you are referring to. And then we look at how this set of people are contributing to the fisheries business in Nigeria and how collaboration, either as cooperative or association, is helping them to go about their business. For us as fish farmers, there are various categories of fish farmers and the scale at which they operate. But people I will refer to as small scale farmers are people who are raising between 500 and 1,000 kilograms of fish every 5 to 6 months. If you look at this set of farmers, you discover that more often than not, in a year, they are able to have just about 2 cycles of production. And if you look at that, their profit margin, because of consistently increasing cost of production, has really marginally reduced to between 10 to 20% per cycle of production. Of course, if you look at that, for somebody who's spending an average of about between 1.8 and 2 million naira as cost of production, and you make about 10% or 20 per cycle, that means per annum is making an average of about maybe between 3 and 400,000 twice in a year. That is not sustainable for his livelihood. But he's still a small scale fisherman or a fish farmer rather. And why is he in that category? Most of them are either retired people or people who are part-time fish farmers. They are engaged in other things, but they are also into aquaculture in one form or the other. That is not essentially all that they live on. So they are small scale fisher folks, or they are not unemployed. So while they are still searching for a more dependable means of livelihood, they are still running their fish farm, hoping that to grow one in one way or the other. Now, what we have decided to do as an organization is to aggregate these people together, to strengthen them, to improve their knowledge, to look at how we can give them more access to funding so that by collaboration they can improve on what they are doing, either as cooperatives in the clusters where they are, or as members of the association at zonal levels within the local governments across Lagos State. And through this coming together, they are able to liaise more with NGOs and government bodies like the NOMA. Recently, the Lagos State Catfish Association liaised with the Institute NOMA to train some of our members, fish from across the various zones where we have the association, so that we have what we call the train to trainers approach. Because of about 20 of us came around here for the new training. And then these people are expected to go back to their various zones and local government to train the others. That way, they're able to benefit from the institute NOMA, and then these benefits we are able to cascade it down to other fish farmers who are down the line across the various zones that we have. So that way, collaboration among the farmers and with bodies that are at higher level, like NUMA, like the state government, like other research institutes, is able to improve the capacity of the farmer to produce more and to grow in his business over time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Oh, an insightful moment. We want to go over to students representing Federal College of Fisheries and Marine Technology, and it's a good student. We also have other students in the house that will be assisting him for the questions in case he wants to he needs assistance from anyone. Because not just Federal College of Fisheries and Marine Technology here. Mr. Johnson, what are the key challenges faced by small scale fishers in your region? And how can students and young professionals contribute to addressing these challenges? The key challenges faced by small scale fishers in your region that you know about. How do you think that students and young professionals can contribute to addressing these challenges? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, my name is Lisa, and I approve to organizer for what they are doing. And to be here is just what I approve from you guys. And as a small picture, the challenges we face is number one, climate change. As the ocean rises, the sea level, ocean acidification, and changes in fishing, fish migrations. Like people, all those astronaut when there is sea level, when the sea level rise, and maybe the fish migrate, for them to go for for a fishing, it will cost them a lot. Maybe when the sea level is normal, they will use like one, two, as many liter of petrol to go for their fishing operation. But when maybe the fish migrate or the ocean level rises, their the power they use and all the resources they use will be maybe more than what they are using before, and which give them the challenges. That is a lot of challenges for them. And the second one is access to markets. Most of them lack infrastructure. So after fishing, those industrial fishing, people who in industrial fishing, they they take the advantage over them. Before them reaching the market, they would have maybe sell their own because they are closer to the customers and stuff like that. But for the small scale fishers, they found the markets, access to market as a challenges. And another challenges they have is lack of infrastructure, like maybe a phone. Maybe like an example like in this area after Siemens, there's a place called Sagopoji. There are some fishermen, fisherman there that after fishing, some of them immediately, if they do not see the person and buy it, they rather take it home and eat it because no place to store their fish. And which is also the challenges because you working for like morning till maybe in the afternoon, then taking to the fish to the market, nobody to buy, and taking it back home. No, there's no place that you can just keep it for the next day, and which means that the fish, I know that the fish, the way they handle it will make the fish to spoil quickly. That's another challenges we have. And another challenges that we talk about is overfishing. If the industrial fishing are they approach and illegal reserve for the small scale fishers. Now there are some particular areas that is judgment for small scale fishers. And when all these industrial fishing have passed an area to that area, it will be it will be a challenge for them because look, they don't have any place to fish again. I think thank you.
When we are going to the lighter, again to love from what.
So it's like you said, how can students and young professional career? If how student career is through research, and we have human organizations that take part in the research too. So if students can take the research and policy advocacy on these challenges, will be a way forward to solve it. And technology development, if it's not that students will provide the home or stuff. After getting the research, maybe they will after knowing that okay, but in this particular area they have these their challenges. They I think they will take the challenges, take the reports to like this organization NUMA and tell them that okay, after taking this social research and social we found that these challenges, these multiple features are facing. How can we help? It's also part of the research. How can we help them so that they will have a good and better vision? Thank you.
Another question. Thank you, Mr. Elijah. We spoke about you know, poor access to market. We talked about one of the bits of infrastructures where you can improve. We have a project who doctor from IOI spoke about the use the word whether we had something with the electricity, whether it's paralyzed. Yeah. Solar power, yeah, solar power. So with this, so what I think, what I learned from what you said is that there's a gap between one aspect of, of fisheries and the other aspect of fisheries. One, they can really access to facilities, but small scale fisheries, they can't access those facilities. And I think this conference is trying to look at how they can bridge this gap and further help the sustainable fishing and operation. So also moving to the visiting of the government in school welcome as is representing Federal Department of Fisheries. Mark, I have a question for you. How does okay, okay. So what is the most important in the era of blue economy? We now have the marine, federal marine and blue economy. What is the most important in the era of blue economy? We have inclusion, equitable utilization of officials, fish workers and fishing communities, all neglect and total marginalization. So how we state, or what I'm trying to say that how we state protect these vulnerable groups, these small scale fishers, you can tell them as vulnerable groups anyway. So how can the government or the state protect these vulnerable groups in the midst of other economic constraints in the same aquatic space? Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Fungebu. I'm representing Diego, Lagos State License Office, every and to the question, you said what is the most important? And I think straight to the answer is inclusion. There's no way a particular sector can actually operate in isolation. Recently, that was last week, we had evaluation workshop in Abuja, and for the small scale fisheries, is actually one of the major thematic areas that government is working on now, and we are hoping that very soon that the policy will be implemented. And for the arsenal, the student mention of something that for artisanal sectors and the industrial, most of the time, and I'm part of the committee that we observe that even for the artisanal fishers that when we have issues with the industrial sector, I'm talking of the trawlers here. Usually the country where we always we're always looking, we encourage them to come file in their complaints and we try to resolve the conflicts amongst them. But what we also the trend we are beginning to observe is at times the artisanal fishermen, the small cruise operators, they are usually confined within 5 or 4 miles, which is also the known ground. We observe that most of them, you may want to say that the major havoc is being caused by the industrial sector. I'm not here to speak for that. But we observe that artisanal sectors also they use mostly destructive gas. That the impact they have is really is overwhelming. You may want to quickly absorb them that they are the vulnerable group. Really, attention is not majorly on them, and these are people that provide about 85% of what we consume locally. I hope we all know. So if the artisanal sector is not there, there's no way the industrial would also be able to thrive. So on our part, we try to do mediation, resolution between the artisanal and the and the industrial sector. And we also noticed that some of them recently that they just need to do is have a screenshot of the vessel without any evidence or any other thing to back it up. Like if one of the small boats is telling you that the industrial one of the industrial vessels carted away with their their name, they can't substantiate it. Over time we have resolved, we have had the companies pay them to the tune of 5-10 million, but some of them cannot substantiate it. So I'm trying to clarify the aspect of conflict resolution on our part. We do that regularly. And for emphasis sake, there is no way, it's not possible that we can operate in isolation. And if the artisanal sector is not so important, I'm sure government will not make um, artisanal matters one of the major thematic areas. Even much so that we have to advocate for value addition that we need to bring to fore. Under this trade was also a validation workshop that there's no way you can be producing and you are not having value. There's no way you are not having infrastructure that will help and you expect magic to happen. Of course it won't. If we as much as we need the government on individual levels, there are things that we could also do. There are things we could, so it's interwoven. Nobody can operate in isolation and succeed. A tree doesn't make a forest. So it's inclusion and the gap between the academia and the industry to need to be bridged. It's not enough for you to carry out the research and it's just on the table. And it should be solution based. It's not because you do it for doing it. It should be targeted at something and we should follow through. And for my um, chairman here, he's really doing a whole lot. He's doing a whole lot. And I need to level, forget that it's FDA, he's doing a whole lot. The advocacy, and there's so many things that for now, it may be that we may want to say that the government is not, we are not in the public spaces. But with what I witnessed last week is a big deal. Honestly, more than ever before, artisanal sector is being projected and being seen. So I would really not want you to. They might have been the vulnerable, marginalized group before, but going forward, I don't.
We spoke about conflict resolution of the conflict resolution. We'll come to question and answers section. Once we are through with the panel presentation, the questions we have for them from the other members. Then we go to our audience. Okay, also have a question for we have two representatives from Federal Society, the song. So, so now, what challenges do small scale fishers face in adopting sustainable practices. Challenges small scale fishers face in adopting sustainable practices.
Thank you very much. Adding this thing to my co-panelists, especially the speaker, on the mitigation effort that they have for this fisher food, and also the challenges, some of the challenges have been raised by the gentleman that represents the student. Well, to further buttress what he has said, some of these small scale fishers, they actually encounter several challenges in adopting sustainable fisheries or sustainable practices in their activities. And one of them is as a result of the fact that they have limitations in terms of access to training, right? To training. So, like here is telling us now that they've been reaching out to them and we've been doing it up. But one of the things that from our own perspective as an interaction as different programs with some of these people, like she said, that some of them they cannot be substantiated, but in most of the like we had a session at the last Fisheries Society of Nigeria conference that was held in Abuja, where we had the fish farmers and other stakeholders. One of the these are some of the things that they raise as their challenges, which I can now tailor towards the sustainability practices, which, like I said, was on limited access to training and resources, which actually make it difficult for them to learn and implement new techniques where available. Then also, the economic pressure often push some of them to prioritize short-term gains over long-term sustainability, which eventually can lead to overfishing. Then also, illegal fishing activities and competition from industrial sector sometimes exacerbates this situation and make it challenging for small scale fishers to remain competitive while they are adapting to the sustainability methods. So when you find a situation where some of these industrial sectors they come into the space that is allocated for these small scale fishers. So in order to be able to cope, they tend to overfish, and this invariably affects the sustainability practices. And also the impact, no, it's major impact of climate change, the change in weather patterns and sea level rise is actually threatening the livelihood and it complicates the traditional fishing practice. If you look at what we have in this place in those states, in Bokoda area, you see a situation where the, the coastal community have been ravaged by sea level rise and a lot of their livelihood has been affected. So these are some of the things that poses challenges to some of these fisher folk in adopting sustainable practices. So not just pricing, but these are some of the things that can be observed. So my colleagues will also taking something lesson.
Thank you very much. Thank you for letting us into the challenges. Those things that are preventing the small scale fishermen from adopting sustainable fisheries management approaches. I agree, I subscribe to his presentation, and I will just want to add something to it that we should also be looking at this from a sociological viewpoint. Yes, what about the regulations, fisheries regulations, awareness? How many small scale fishermen
are aware of the fisheries regulations that is expected to govern or to work with sustainability. And then if you have to look at the sociological perspective, and it has to do with loss of identity. Like initially, I mentioned the other time about community-based fisheries systems. That was in the past. Today, these are no more. We don't have record of such in our small-scale fishing communities anymore. Maybe because of involvement, deeper involvement in partisan politics, and then loss of cultural values, whereby the leaders, kings, barriers, leaders in the communities are no more respected. So there is a collapse of of our traditional system. So the community-based fisheries management are no more in operation. Then what is it that should govern the operation of the small-scale fishermen? That should be the law, the regulations. As today, I am aware that the fisheries, the law that is supposed to govern the small-scale fisheries, that's Inland Fisheries Decree, is 1991. How many years back? And that is what we are still using today. And even if you have the small-scale fishermen, if they are aware of such government design rules, no, they don't. Majority of them don't, from the best of my knowledge. My interaction with the small-scale fishermen. This is a big challenge to sustainability. If they don't know about the law that is governing them, how will they put it into practice? Then another thing which is very important, which might prevent them from even getting interested in the law, is inclusion. Were they included in the law that we are talking about, the set of regulations? No, they are not. So this is very important if we are going to take small scale fisheries to another level, that they must be included. Co-management, participatory management should be put in place, not the top-down approach that we are using. Everything designed in a boardroom like this, without those who are to operate, without their involvement. So that's one we have to be built into it. I think I stop here for now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. You made quite some tangible observations, and I was supposed to take the mic over to the next one of our panel, but because of what you said, I just wanted to wrap that section up. You said something about the government regulations, so I'll go back to you, man. It's smooth. I'll go back to you because of what you said. So good. Because the conference, I would like to move from here. I would like something that we have from this conference to be able to get something, to be able to have a change from the conference. The computer said that